Today we're going to look at how to prepare a machine to be connected to a PaperCut server. I'm using a C3350i. We're going to log into it as administrator. And we're going to go into our security and PKI. We're going to look at the certificate settings. Now by default they have one. I've found that on most of the newer machines you can actually use this certificate, but we're going to go by the rules, and they say to remove this one and create a new one. So once you remove the certificate, you do have to reboot the machine. So once we've rebooted our machine, we come back to our security and PKI settings and device certificate setting. And we're going to create a new certificate. So we're going to create a new self-signed certificate. And what you put in here really doesn't matter. You do want to change the length to the maximum, so 3650. So once you create the certificate again, they're telling you to reboot one more time. So I'm just going to pause the video while I reboot. So we've rebooted, we've logged back in, and we're back at our certificate settings. We see our new certificate. The next thing we're going to do is enable the SSL version. And you can either set this as admin mode or admin and user. We're going to tick off all three of these. Say OK to that. Once you enable the SSL, it's going to give you these warnings. You go back in. And the next thing we're going to do is set our protocol settings. We're going to set the TCP socket. WebDAV. And our Open API.
Sorry about that, guys.
And we're going to set our certificate verification settings. We want those turned off. We want to set our Open API to SSL only. We want our verification levels to all be off. We want to set the TCP socket. And we want it to use SSL TLS. Now you must restart, power it off and on. So once we've restarted and logged back in as administrator, we're going to check the SSDP setting. We want to make sure that that is enabled. And then we're going to check the web dev setting. And we want that set to SSL and non-SSL. We want to make sure that our web browser is enabled. And then we want to go to these verification error settings, and we want to make sure that it always connects, whether there's an error or not. And the last thing we need to do is go back and tell it that it's allowed to print without authentication. So we want full access. And once you do all of that, log out, and I do recommend you restart the machine again. I'm just going to pause the video while I restart. So once you've made all those changes on the device, you can add the device to PaperCut. So if everything is correct, you'll see at the machine, you'll see the remotely operating and then the PaperCut screen appear on the screen, which it did. And if we look at our PaperCut down here, we will see that it started without errors. And that's all there is to it.